You asked, I delivered. Today I'm going to introduce you to my new podcast, Ask Jenni. I just want to get you some of the feels, introducing myself as a coach, as a business owner, as a wife, as a mother. Join me as we continue this journey of growth together. Like, comment, and subscribe. So today I'm starting with a little story time. This is my story time topic cup. I'm actively practicing gratitude every day. Hey, boo. And today I get in my office and I have a cup of some chocolates. I ate most of them. And it just warmed my heart so much. 2 reasons. It's my lady time and I just be craving chocolate. And I told my husband, I don't need a whole bag of chocolate. The level of discipline is like, I'm going to just eat 2 every time I see that bag. So I said, let me do my thing with this little cup. And my husband got it ready for me today. And because of that little piece of gratitude that I had starting my day today at work, I wanted to share a totally different message for you guys today. I get so often, if I'm like cooking an extravagant meal, or if you guys see me doing like some type of activity with my kids or something, so often in my DMs, you say, how do you do it all? Girl, I'm tired. I ain't even got no kids. Oh my goodness, you made all of that? You did that after working? Wow, you're this, you're that. And I often reply, I do it by hanging on by a thread. Because, yeah, I'd be doing all the things, but sometimes I'd be like, I'm losing it. Coming back, I wanted to just start this message off because I get to do all that I do on my own terms. So I want to kind of give you like my day-to-day, right? Like a little brief, this has been my day every day this week. We'll just do it like that, because life happens, things change, you get out of your routine, all of that good stuff. So every day, 5:30, I'm up and I'm working out. I read my devotional, I actively practice gratitude, I pray and seek guidance from God. Okay? 5:30 a.m. By 7 a.m., my kids are waking up, getting them dressed, making sure they get their lunches, making sure, everybody is out, getting ready to get out of the house and go to work, school, all of that good stuff. By 8 a.m. at the latest, I'm full blown working. And during this time, I like to dig heavy into emails, into my client portal updates, see what's going on with my clients, make sure that I have the opportunity to delegate any tasks and take care of any client work. 11:30, I've been hopping on with you guys and kind of just sharing some insight on some tax topics, some business topics, some life lessons, and kind of trying to get that mindset shift going, right? By noon, even though yesterday, I don't know, y'all had me in the zone or something. I told y'all talk back to me. But when you talk back to me, I get to talking. And I talk for an hour. But typically, I try to be on here for about 30 minutes. No longer than 30 minutes to kind of give you a little bit of insight. And then I go right into business development. And this is something that has been a complete shift for me over the last few years because I'm a worker bee. So I know how to just get it done, make money, get as many clients, turn them out, make sure the turnaround time is as small and short as possible, right? However, in order to grow and in order to scale, you got to have some business development processes. You can't just be the worker bee of your business. You have to be the business owner, the CEO. So the CEO of me is continuing to stay educated, is making sure that my processes are tight, right? I'm trying to figure out the roles and responsibilities and making sure that everybody on my team has something or some level of guidance so that they can do what they do without me, right? We're working as a group, we're working as a team, but we all have our individual chores. So that's a part of that business development. It is definitely, it's taking some sales calls, it's reaching out to that stuff. Hey, oh, somebody said we love your insight. I love you guys for joining me. And getting back to it, I try to do all of that. The end of my day usually ends with my retainer clients, the people who are, on my monthly and quarterly retainers. I make sure that they don't need anything. I make sure I check in with their QuickBooks. I make sure that I spend a good amount of time every day doing something for them. By that time, I shut down around 4:30-ish. I try to cook dinner, at least get everything prepped before the kids come so that when they come, they don't shut me down. But I try to cook dinner. Cooking is my happy space too. So anybody that's like, I ain't doing all that, that might not be your happy place. And if that's the case, listen, I outsource for whatever I don't want to do. So cooking for me is one of my, I just want some peace in the kitchen. I want to create. I like seeing everybody's smiles on their face when they taste my goodness, all of that. But if it's not for you, insert the one thing that brings you joy during the end of your day. And that way, most of you, when you get off work, you're drained. You like, I can't do this no more. Why did I gotta do this job? I hate it. My end of the day, I'm energized. I have just done something to enrich me. I've done something to enrich my business. I have prepared for my family to come home, and I'm completely done with any busyness of the day, right? Kids get home, they want a snack, we do some homework, we do some type of science experiment or whatever. We're always doing something. We walk to the park, get out. We're in Michigan now, so, the weather's trying to change on us. Thank you, finally. And we get outside, right? Yes, I'm that mom that tries to keep my kid off of electronics, but we'll definitely hand that thing over if it needs to be handed over. But we try to cap at 30 minutes, 1 hour if we fooling. We fooling. We say, you know what? Listen, get your iPad. 1 hour. 1 hour max is the amount of time that our kids get to use on their electronics. And that's game systems, iPads, phones, all that stuff. Okay. So that means we have to be active. You can't be like, no, Miss Jenni said you only get an hour on your electronics, but then think you about to be like working in the background and they just supposed to find something to do. No, you better have some coloring books, some macaroni noodles that you pasting onto a construction paper. You better have a game of tag going on. I'm often a zombie. That's like a new thing with my kids. I chase them and I pretend to eat them. My life. But yes, you have to be active. By 7, we've eaten dinner, it's bath time, and we're preparing for bedtime with the kids. Bedtime consists of something, again, actively kind of stimulating their mind, but also making them relax. So it might be some flashcards. It's definitely a book, right? But it's something that is, again, enriching to their mind, but slowing them down and getting them out of mommy chasing them as a zombie. By 9 p.m., I don't want to see no kids, right? But by 9 p.m. is hubby's time. So he and I are decompressing, what happened to your day? Let's watch something. Let's do something type of thing, right? So this heavily routined life of mine is totally encompassing everything that brings me joy. I am every single day eliminating anything that does not bring me joy. Meaning that the type of clients that I work with, who I will take on as a monthly retainer client, who I take on as a coaching client, all of those things are very heavily dependent on how I feel about our mutually beneficial relationship. Getting joy out of your transformation is something that I put into my entire life. So I can't do busy work all day. I can't, sit there and answer 50 million emails and 50 million questions and do 1,000 different tax returns and talk to you about your exemptions on your W-2 every single year because you ain't listened to me last year. I can't do it, right? But I have a team. I have a team, I have systems, I have processes, and I have also learned the power of saying no. So, all of that, okay, I went all around the corner, came back, flipped, all of that. Your life as a business owner is supposed to be transformative. I gotta say that one more time. Your life as a business owner should be transformative to your lifestyle. Not just in the amount of money that is coming in your pockets. You should not be starting a business to make less money than you did at your job unless you're just, one of those tree huggers, lovers of nonprofit type stuff, okay? We got those. I love you guys. Thank you for your service, right? But most times, and anybody who work with me, if you work with me, I'm trying to get you to the money. I think in dollars. You tell me something, I'm like, well, have you thought about this? Have you done this? Have you tried to do this? Because I'm always thinking about what generates the most revenue for most businesses in different industries. I try to make sure that I look at nuances amongst businesses across all industries. And I am very, very intentional about making more money, period. Okay? We're going to save on tax. We're going to make more money. But in doing that, I have to make sure that there are 4 key areas that I spend amounts of time with. And this is where the confusion comes. And this is across every industry, across all boards. You as a business owner have to take care of you first. I like to start with some small wins. My first small win, I got to work out in. And if you're a busy person, and I put those in quotes because everybody say they so busy, and then I'd be like, I did 100 times more things than you did today in an hour. But if you're a busy person, putting off your workout until after you finish work, or after the kids go down, or after this and after that, life happens. Your kid don't go to sleep on time today. Your kid wakes up in the middle of the night. Your work takes longer to do today. You took some work home with you today. All of those things happen. So now you're pushing off the one thing that is going to enrich you till tomorrow. Start off with your day. Start off with your first win. And here's another key ingredient. I'm no morning person. Okay? Don't want to talk to you in the morning. I barely want my kids to look at me in the morning, but the mornings are my quiet time. There's nobody calling me at 5:30. There's nobody, needing anything at 5:30. I can get up, get my workout in, get my Jesus in, get my devotional in, and I am doing that for me. So now when I'm giving, and my overflow is for everybody else, for all of my clients, for my family, I'm already full. So you, as a business owner, the first thing is that you get to control the narrative of how your day goes. There is no clock in time, no clock out time. You control who can schedule on your calendar. You control how often you want to talk to people. You control how many people you want to talk to in a day. You control every piece of your life. The other piece of control is there's no cap. No cap. I love that. I work harder, I delegate more, I figure out more propositions to develop, and I make more money. There is no cap. There's nothing in the world that says, as a business owner, you can only make $100,000, $1 million, $100 million. There's no cap. So while you guys are, some people are climbing that corporate ladder and they're just feeling more and more bogged down. And it just made me think of one of my older clients. She's not quite at the retirement age. She's making high 6 figures in her W-2 job for the last 20 years. And she decided willy-nilly, without talking to me, that she was going to retire. Got on a consultation with me. We looked at the numbers. She only had $500,000 in her IRA. She was making that annually on her W-2. Her house was not paid off. She likes to travel. She jazzy, so she go be dressed. Meaning she like to shop. How are you going to retire with one of your annual salaries for the rest of your life? And that perspective brought her to tears. And she was like, oh my goodness, why didn't I talk to you earlier? And it just made me think about, you are letting these companies run you into the ground instead of focusing on how to leverage what you're getting from these companies to start your own thing. Your life as a business is transformative. It is going to give you the freedom in every way that you want. Now, for the people in the back that's like, yeah, that's what I want to be my own boss. Okay. Not quite. Every single one of my clients is my boss, okay? Every one of my staff members is low-key my boss, okay? I listen to them. I need them. I have to transform for them. They're my boss. Now, can I dump anybody at any time? Yeah, we can break up, all right? So you ain't gonna just kick me while I'm down, boss me. But are you my boss? Essentially, yes. Do you tell me when when it's convenient for you to show up for my retainer clients? Yeah. Do my coaching clients have to make sure that it fits into their lifestyle? Yes. My staff, do they have to be on board with some of my crazy ideas? Yeah. But so that whole, thought process of, yeah, I'm going to just start my business. I'm just tired of listening to somebody. I'm tired of working for somebody. Okay, not quite. However, the time freedom, the financial freedom that can come from getting your business off the ground is invaluable. So let's talk about time freedom for a minute. Of course, again, I tell you when I want to start working. I adjust when I want to end working. I have some office hours, okay? And I love quoting this because it's like one of my favorite movies, but my office hours is from 9 to 5. All right? Don't you come calling me talking about no 5:30 work, 8 o'clock work. And I used to. In the beginning of the business, sometimes you got to go hard, but I do not. So time freedom, that's something that you will absolutely be able to get. Financial freedom, no cap. So I want to point out 3 of the main areas for me that bring me joy out of being a business owner. Number 1, I can do what I do anywhere in the world. I love to travel. I love to see new places. I love new cultures. I love new architecture. I love new people, right? So I can do this from anywhere in the world. I can handle whatever needs to happen anywhere. I'm not bogged down to a location, to a office, to a chair, to a nothing, okay? That is one of the biggest and best reasons that business ownership has been invaluable to me. Number 2, if you heard my day-to-day, I'm spending about 4 hours on client work. Let me just tell you, if I broke that down to an hourly, it would be a lot of people's annual salary if that was the amount of money that I was making per hour just on my productivity. But because of automations, because of staff, because of all of the delegation and things that come from those things, I'm able to continuously make money throughout the day, no matter how much time that I completely focus on client work. So that's something else as a business owner. You will not be able to go to work tomorrow and say, you know what, I got hot pho for you, but I'm going to need you to pay me like I did 12. It's not happening. Number 3, I could stop working after tax season. And for many years I did. I would be like, April 15th, what up? What up? I got a couple extensions and I'll come back for you, but we better be done by May 1 because I'm done. And from May through, I would say beginning of December, I have made enough money to do that. which is why, if you're interested in the tax business, definitely hit me up because I do have something coming out for you. But I want to make sure that I control everything. I could go hard for 4 months out of the year and make more than half of the U.S. economy's annual salary. What job? Tell me what job you could do that with. Tell me which one of y'all jobs. Drop it. I'm waiting. Which job is going to say, I only need you to work for me for 4 months and then I want to give you the money for the rest of your year all up front? But as a business owner, your busy season can be your only season if that's what you want. I know plenty of people who are in the event space, and the summertime is where they are intensely heavy on getting the productivity of their business. They can do a one-off Valentine's Day. They can do a one-off Christmas, Winterland, wedding or something, but they don't have to. They get to decide what they want to do, how much time they want to put in this business, how much money they want to get out. One of the best parts of being a business owner. So the automations, the delegation, the mindful work. You get to work with who you know you can be a solution for, who you know you want to actually work with. You get to work with who brings you joy. The lifestyle shift. I get to do everything I need to do for my clients, do everything I need to do for my business, and still be fully present with my kids and my husband. I still can have the energy. I still have the energy to cook dinner. Okay? These are the things. Yes, work for who you can be a solution for. Okay? Don't work with everybody. Don't work out of necessity. It's so much money to be made. There's no cap on your industry. Nobody has already shut this thing down. Okay? Bills and payments for continued education and things that can sometimes be heavy on somebody else are easy to me. I do it without a flinch because I am generating income on a regular basis. So the beauty of being a business, you could choose the people absolutely. You absolutely can choose the people that you want to work with. So I want to make your life easier. I want to help you with automations and delegations. I want to make sure that you working with me will not only put more money in your pocket, but will also take your next level game to new heights. On my team, we have an operations expert. We have a marketing expert. We have other tax experts. So when you're working with me, especially me being someone who is consuming podcasts, consuming coaching programs, in masterminds, I read at least 2 to 3 books per month. I do these things to continuously enrich myself in all areas and all facets of business. So working with me, your tax game go elevate, right? You go cut that tax bill in half, period. Your accounting system is going to be seamless. It's going to be easy. It's going to give you peace of mind. But you're also going to have access to all of these different touch points. So when I'm talking about you as a business owner, I am talking about you in totality. When I'm with my coaching prospects, I'm talking to them about actively practicing gratitude. We are talking about today's prayer had this in it. We're talking about the next new level, app or software or AI. I'm nerding out on fintech and just technology, period. Somebody, can you emphasize the importance of properly structuring your business as far as who's on the team? Girl, you come up with some questions. All right, this is so good. And you know what? Keep the questions coming. The biggest mistake that you can make is trying to hire people too fast. For me, I started my brick and mortar company with an admin, with, an admin and a receptionist. They was a little different. A data entry person, a marketing person, and another tax preparer. I had all these people, all these folks on the payroll, and I don't even know how much money I'm going to make for real. I got my projections. I got my marketing strategy. I got my sales team, but I'm starting with all of these people because that's what big businesses have, right? I want you to know exactly every single role and responsibility that is needed in your company. From the prospecting and generating leads all the way to the closing of clients and delivering all of their services and or products. What does it take? How many emails? How many phone calls? How many customer interactions do you have to do? How many times do you have to go to a warehouse? How many times do you have to write something out? Write down every single action and I'm talking about from the very, very most minimal. I'm going to post on social media, right? Because that's a job. I'm going to post on social media to start letting my followers know what I do. All the way through, somebody DM'd you and said, I'm interested. Then they go through your email sequence, your sales funnel, your consultation call, whatever you do to get them into your life, right? What does it look like to generate that lead, sell to that lead, close that client, and deliver on your actionable items? Once you have that, now look at what you can teach somebody else to do easily. Can somebody answer all those calls? Can somebody answer all those emails? Can somebody post on social media for you? Can somebody else do every one of those things? What are the things that will take some time to teach? I can teach anybody taxes in real life, but tax code is extensive. So while I might be able to teach you the data entry part, which is one of the things that is on my list, right? And I might be able to get that done very easily, you still are going to have to transfer the actual tax stuff over to me. So the first layer of hiring should be the person that you can easily train to delegate a large number of those services to and save you a significant amount of time to be more productive in your business. The second wave is getting a little bit more technical. Who can I train to replace some of the intellectual property that I am in order to increase the productivity of the entire company? So the first person increases the productivity of you. The second person increases the productivity of the entire team. Okay, so when I'm talking about hiring, again, going back to yesterday, we are not talking about somebody who is more than 10% of what you're generating in revenue. And we are talking about someone that is absolutely necessary to increasing the productivity in the amount of revenue that can be generated in your business. So don't start day one with an admin assistant. Okay? Unless you've been doing this thing for a long time and you're just finally going out on your own and you already know what you need to do. I hope that helped. Any other questions before we get out of here? Because I really just wanted, perfect. You are so welcome. I really wanted to shift your mindsets today and stop thinking about business as a side hustle. Stop thinking about business as something that you just, I just want to do because I don't want no boss. I want you to think about it as a transformative piece of your life that you can then implement more joy out of the things that you do with your family, the things you do for your clients, and the things you do for your business. So as a business owner, you come first. Right? Got to tell us, and I'm talking to us, I'm talking to me too. I'm looking at myself like, you come first, then your family, right? Then your clients, but then your business. You are constantly working on developing and scaling your business, or you'll reach a plateau and you'll be at the same level forever. So I hope that this gave you a little bit of a mindset shift. This got you feeling good about taking that idea to the next level. And I want to also just introduce you to my coaching style. So me as your coach is going to be talking about you as an individual. I'm going to be talking about you and your level of work for your clients and you with your level of work with your business. Motivated Money Systems is a program for entrepreneurs who know how to make money but don't know where it's going. Know how to make money but want to get more organized. Know how to make money but they know they need to make a little bit more in order to fulfill everything that they need in their lives. This person is somebody who is ready to show me what 2 years of data look like so that we can transform that for what the next 20 years of elevated growth looks like. We will absolutely cut your tax bill in half, and we're definitely going to be talking about growth strategies. So if you're interested, definitely comment, motivated, DM me. Let's talk more. Let's continue this conversation. Let's continue this mindset shift, and let's think about ourselves more as business owners, businessmen, businesswomen than just somebody who's trying to make a little money on the side. Thank you for listening to this episode of Ask Jenni. Ask Jenni has been in the works since 2016. I have started tax team services, developed coaching programs for small business owners and tax professionals, and I've even started a podcast with my husband, Finding Love. You can follow me on Jenni L. Hendricks on all platforms. But before you leave, like, comment, subscribe, and ask Jenni anything. I'm here to talk to you more about business, life, love, and all things growth.